All right, gentlemen. All right, kings. Welcome back. So, from the good people over at Modern Women Archives, we're going to be taking a look at some videos of women complaining that men just aren't putting in the effort for dates anymore. I don't know. Maybe you ladies don't make yourself worth the effort. Did you ever think about that?
I just had the worst date ever. We went to a museum, but he didn't enjoy it. So after 5 minutes, we just left, and he didn't really talk to me. So I was like, maybe he doesn't like me. But then he suggested to have dinner. So I was like, okay, let's have dinner. We went to the dinner place, and then after dinner, where I made friendly conversation to entertain the sir, he asked to pay Dutch. And I was like, no, I don't do that. I don't go Dutch.
Imagine she's like, I don't do Dutch. I don't do 50-50. What if you were to say, well, I don't do 100%? I'm sorry. You ladies wanted to be equal, right? Pay your half.
And then he was like, but you're from Switzerland, you're rich. And then I was like, no, I have my own startup. I don't have any money. I spend all my money on my startup. And luckily, I showed him my bank statement. Like, I showed him my bank account because I'm broke. I have like $5 on my account. And then he paid. But I don't.
Imagine going on a date when you're so broke, you only have $5 in your bank account. I mean, that just shows that she was feeling entitled to him to pay for everything. I mean, these women say, if you're broke, don't date. Well, guess what, ladies? It goes both ways. Ma'am, if you're too broke, guess what? You don't go on dates, or you let the guy know ahead of time, hey, I can't contribute my half. All right, instead of going to Olive Garden, we go to Chipotle. I mean, everything's expensive nowadays, so for all I know, McDonald's and Chipotle might be just as expensive as Olive Garden. Who knows?
Think I will ever see him again.
I can't fucking look at myself without being disgusted. Like, what the fuck is that, bro? Ew, like, you're so fucking gross. What's fucking around?
Okay, so Miss Mentally Stable and Emotionally Mature over here. She sets up her phone. Let's see, get this in camera. She sets up her phone and goes, "Oh my God, I can't look at myself. You're so ugly." I'm sorry. Is she talking about her ugly haircut? Let's see, her ugly haircut, her ugly eyebrows, her ugly yellow wall, the ugly stickers, her ugly nails, this fact that she has way too much foundation on, that her skin tone was different. Uh, I mean, there's a lot to choose. There's a lot to choose.
With you? Ah! What's wrong with
Is there any hope in dating?
No.
Because I kind of give up. It's too much. Even the people that I don't really care about that much, like the rejection fucking sucks.
The rejection sucks. Welcome to life as a man. She kind of looks like a young Renona Wider. Yeah, I think that's her name from Stranger Things.
It's like, I feel like I'm so trapped in my hometown. Like, people that could maybe be worth it aren't willing to date anybody outside of where they live.
I haven't got a problem with that. I've become extraordinarily lazy that if you live more than 10 minutes away from me, I can't be bothered. I'm sorry. If I have to take the freeway to get to you, I can't be bothered. If I have to travel more than 10 minutes by the street, I can't be bothered. I've gotten extremely lazy, so I kind of get what these guys are saying. And I'll say, if she doesn't have any makeup on, if she looks like she's just like fresh out the shower, she's very naturally gifted. She's got a lot of natural beauty. So, I mean, unless she just has a horrible personality and massive entitlement, I can't imagine she isn't finding a lot of guys who wouldn't take her on a date.
And I don't want to date anybody where the fuck I live. You know what I mean? It's tough. And being a single mom doesn't help anything.
Oh, God. There you go. Goodbye.
I don't know. It just feels like life is like, fuck this fucking end of year Christmas season. Blah.
Y'all, I just sent a boy a fucking selfie in my bathroom from this angle.
Let's see, is it her big sausage fingers? I don't know.
Do you see the issue? Do you see the motherfucking issue? Yeah. That is so fucking embarrassing.
Oh, okay. So she's got her little silicone boyfriend on the shower stand. So she felt so embarrassed by it that she decided to share it to the world. As opposed to just one person, now I will tell billions and billions of people because I'm so embarrassed by one person. And not only does she do that, she doesn't even remove it.
That is so fucking embarrassing. That is so embarrassing.
Is going out for coffee considered a date? Because I don't think it is. For me, if I'm going to step out the house and agree to go on a date with you, there is absolutely no way on earth that I'm going to agree to go on a coffee date. No thought required in a coffee date, because all you're going to do is just go in and order a coffee, and it has nothing to do with the money. I'd happily go on like a very, very cheap date, but I would want something that is planned, something that is personal to me, not you just randomly go, oh, let's go get coffee. I just think if that's the first date suggestion, you're kind of setting the bar very, very low. And you're also expecting that I'm going to be okay with you putting absolutely no effort into a date. Also,
it's not a date. It's a pre-date. It's preliminaries. It's let's see if there's some chemistry. And if there's some chemistry and we can make each other laugh and there's no uncomfortable silence, then we take it from there. All right, you know what? Next weekend, we'll go to dinner. Next weekend, we'll have a picnic and do miniature golf. We'll do cosmic bowling. We'll do something. You know, a guy doesn't want to spend, hey, let's go to the movies and a sushi bar and a bar and this. And, oh, I'm sorry. I just don't feel it. I can't go back to your place. It's like, but I spent $250. Might as well just gone to the massage parlor and rented it.
I just think, at what point can you say to someone that that's not an appropriate date suggestion? Or do you just come across like a bitch for saying that you don't want to go on a coffee date? I feel the same way about going out for drinks for a first date, because I think we are not going to be ourselves if there's alcohol involved. We're going to have a different personality. I'm not going to be able to get to know you for who you are. And I get it, like the first date is so daunting, but I just want a bit of effort in the first date. I want you to plan something amazing, something that I will think, wow, there's so much effort and thought gone into it. Not a very low effort girl. Like, I need to see that you're putting in the effort. Otherwise, where is this going to go? Trying to branch out and date different sorts of men, and it just seems to keep circling back to just nonsense coming out of these men's mouths. And I don't know.
So I was in the gym the other day and I overheard this conversation with two guys and a woman, probably in their 30s and 40s. And one of the guys said to the other two, if she's attractive, over 30 and single, there is definitely something wrong with her. And the other two laughed and agreed. I swear, I had such a strong urge to go and jump in the conversation and educate them, but I know that's not my place. But it did make me think about the fact that how this sentence says so much about our culture than it does about any woman, because we don't say this about men.
Actually, you do say it about men, but it's in their 40s. They say something like, if a man's in his 40s and he's never been married and he's never had a long-term relationship or lived with him, there's something like that there's something wrong with him. So, but basically it's saying if a woman hasn't been able to land a man at the peak of her beauty from 18 to 29, the peak of her power, something's wrong with her. Either she's setting her goals even higher and higher and higher. And then next, you know, it's like, oh, I hit 30. I need to play catch up. And that's what they're referring to. But yes, that saying is there for men. It's just for us in our 40s.
A single man in his 30s and 40s is seen as focused, selective, or building his life, whilst a single woman at the same age is questioned to why she's single, overanalyzed, or assumed to be the issue. Same situation, completely different story. And women are often made to feel like they've been left on the shelf or not chosen.
I just need to vent, because why am I always the second option? Every single time, I swear. I'm always the backup option. I'm always the option until a different option comes around. And I get it. I have a complicated life and headstrong. I have 3 kids.
Well, there you go. uh, guys don't want to add water and have Insta family. Guys don't want to play step baby daddy. That's what it is. You are the fun option, not the forever option.
You know what I mean? Like, I'm a single mom with 2 baby daddies. I understand all of that. It's not an easy situation. And the one
What? I understand. Well, I have 2 different baby daddies, and I understand. Okay, then if you understand, what are you complaining about?
that I, you know, want to give me a chance, they just treat me like shit. And then the ones that I'm not interested at all, those are the ones that are like, you know, there's some of us out here that are trying and you just aren't giving us a chance. Well, Bob, you're 67 years old. What do you want me to do? Of course I don't want to give you a chance. Yes, I'm not dating my father. What do you want from me, Mark? You're sexualizing my body before you even have a conversation with me. What do you expect from me? User 6547829118512. I don't even know your first name. Who are you? What do you look like? Of course I'm not giving you a chance. Like, let's use our brains a little bit here, guys, okay? The only people I actually give a chance are people that I've had face-to-face conversations with. Even if we haven't met in real life, we've FaceTime, we've been on the screen, we've been face-to-face with each other. You can't connect over a DM, especially if you're not even my type in the first place. I don't know who you are. We're not friends. You don't have a profile picture. Your name's not in your bio. And your username says Big Daddy Mac. Hey, can I take you out to dinner? No, who are you? Of course no woman is gonna go out on a date with you. But when you actually have a conversation or you're talking to someone and then they pick somebody else, that's when you're justified in saying, you know, I never get picked or whatever you guys want to complain about. Women don't feel safe.
This message is for men over 40 and, you know what, men over 30 even. Y'all are looking toe up on the dating apps.
Toe up? Torn up? Okay, ma'am. If you are going to blame guys for looking, I don't know, all natural when you ladies have your airbrush and your makeup and your Photoshop and your filters and your fake hair and your fake eyelashes and your fake lips and your fake breasts and your fake nails and your fake ass, but I want a real man. Get the hell out of here. Okay, maybe you've seen another guy, you know, with a profile pic of him with a fish, another profile pic of him next to his car, whatever. But at least these guys are showing you what they are. Hey, my hobbies are fishing. I am proud of my sports car. I like to, I don't know, build Lego cities, whatever. I like to go to the gym. At least these guys are being au naturel. That doesn't matter if they're after the gym or out of the shower or dressed up. They all look the same. Where you ladies, you're like Mystique from the X-Men, always the constant shapeshifter.
As women make more and more money and we're not forced to be with someone for economic stability, guess what? We're going to be going for attraction. We're going to go for good sex. We're going to go for romance. All these things that we couldn't go for because we had to prioritize financial stability for the future of our children and to have a roof over our heads. We couldn't have our own credit cards 30 years ago. And while we were making ourselves look as desirable as possible, going under the knife, butchering ourselves to look good for you guys better be going in to get Botox, get that filler, fly to Turkey, get that hair transplant, go to the gym, get that facelift. Y'all are just sitting there bitching about how you can't get a girl to swipe right on you, but what are you doing about your appearance?
Anyways, guys, I figure I'll leave it there. As always, take care and take it easy.